One of our dancers lost a turquoise earring. If anybody finds it and doesn't know where to turn it in, it was a gift. He'd like to get it back. So if anybody finds a large turquoise earring, like to get it back, bring it up here to the announcer stand. Appreciate it very much. Aho, thank you. All right, about 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to get underway. We'll start lining our dancers up for the third session of the 25th annual Red Earth celebration. Our veterans are already in place. The Choctaw Nation Color Guard, Terry Lohman, First Sergeant, United States Marines. Samson Moore, Platoon Sergeant, United States Army. Ron Scott, Sergeant, United States Army. Herbert Jesse, First Sergeant, United States Army, and Bob Ludlow, Sergeant, United States Army. Yeah, it's Jim's. Aho, thank you. Jim, he found your earring right over here. He's coming. He was looking for the other side. Don't lose anything else, Jim. Have two dance bells that were turned in up here. If you lost your bells, we have them. Had this choker was turned in after grand entry this afternoon. Looked like it's brand new. Somebody just bought it. It's right here. No sweat marks on it, so it's brand new. Also want to welcome the Second Fox Honor Guard. Shayla Miller, the Honor Guard Princess, and Dagwood, the Vice Commander, Littlehead member, Bud McClellan, treasurer, and joining the Second Fox Honor Guard, Wilson Harjo. Once again, we want to say thank you to arena director and family for putting out a table for us this evening. We thank you, Graham, and your relatives, your family. Thank you very much for inviting us down to break bread with your family this evening. Appreciate that. Makes us feel good. You know, a lot of us traveling, and appreciate that invitation and hospitality. And a good dinner. That was good. Meat gravy, corn soup, fried chicken, potato salad, cake. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that. This evening, when we get underway, we're going to recognize our veterans, all services and all branches of service, all wars and conflicts. We're going to honor you with a very special recognition once we get underway. So I invite all you veterans to stand by. We'll be calling you to take part in an honoring special later on this evening. Patrick Spotted Wolf will be carrying the Red Earth Eagle staff this evening. Terry Lohman will be carrying the Choctaw Nation Eagle staff. Once we get everybody lined up and we bring our dancers in, before we get underway with the prayer this evening, we're going to call upon Kimberly De Jesus, Miss Indian Lawton. Call her to the mic. She will sing God Bless the USA. While she's singing, we'll have these three young ladies, the Miss Oklahoma City Princess, Stephanie Tejano, Kaylin Wood, Rachel Scott will be interpreting in sign language the song that will be sang. Good to see the Red Earth Committee is calling upon our ministers, our native ministers, and the state of Oklahoma over the years have had many of our Indian people have converted to Christianity, but they still maintain their tribal balance and their tribal customs and traditions and practice. So as Indian people who live in both those worlds, the world of our Indian ways and the world of Christianity, we walk on those roads simultaneously. And a lot of our Christian leadership does not understand that concept that we have always had God in our way of life. We've always had Creator as a part and center of our lives. But oftentimes they misunderstand these Indian ways and they think that we're worshiping another God by dancing and singing, and we're not. We're giving praise to the same God. We're talking and dancing and praying to the same God that made all of us. Our God understands every language in this building. There are over 65 different languages in the state of Oklahoma, and our Creator understands every one of those languages. 66 if we add English. Creator understands every language we speak. So we oftentimes recognize that we need to call upon our spiritual leaders to lead us in our prayers as we begin our song, dance, and ceremony. So I want to say thank you to the leadership of the native churches that have prayed for our people these past 2 days, and will continue to pray for them as we go into tomorrow. So we thank you, we appreciate you, and we look forward to celebrating together. So I'd like to call our dancers to start making their way over. They're going to line up for our grand entry in just a few minutes. So our arena directors are calling all your dancers, all the royalty, everybody that's going to take part this evening, come on over. We are ready to get underway for the third session this Saturday evening. And let's see what drum we're going to start with. So we're going to start our grand entry at Cozad Singers this evening. So Cozad, get your singers ready. We're going to call upon you for the first 4 starts.
Saturday evening.
Check that, Cozad. The committee had already assigned the boys to take care of our first 4 starts. So we'll go back to the boys.
I think it's going to be a short grand entry, I think.
All right, we're inviting all the dancers that are taking part in this evening's grand entry. The boys stand by. All right, the boys, you're going to sing for the whole grand entry this evening. So we're going to give the whole song, the whole grand entry to you, the boys. And our committee would like to have Cozad sing the flag song. Memorial song, Stony Park, and victory song, The Boys. That's what the committee has assigned for this evening. Dancers, arena directors, bring in the roster up to the table. We'll be ready for grand entry in just a few. You know, ladies and gentlemen, this evening, as we announced that our committee is going to be recognizing and honoring our military, our veterans. When I was a young boy growing up here in western Oklahoma, when our soldiers would get ready to leave home for their basic training to go into military service, there'd be a dance that would be held for them, a big feed put on by the family, giveaway. There would be prayers offered, cedering of that young one going into service, take care of his country. When they came home, we'd have a victory dance for them to celebrate with them. We still continue that practice today, honoring our warriors, our veterans. You know that we have societies of our warriors and their mothers, have a society, the war mothers, to honor and pay tribute to their sons and daughters that have gone into armed force service to step forward to serve their country, our motherland. So we're going to continue that honoring this evening, the special recognition for our military veterans. The soldier dances, the war mother dances, the veterans dances are all a part of our native way, our Indian way. We're going to continue that practice this evening. Once again, our Eagle Staffs, Patrick Spotted Wolf from the Arapaho tribe, Clay Crawford, Dakota, Terry Lowman, Choctaw, carrying our staffs for us this evening. Our headman and headwoman dancer for this evening's session, Buck Spotted Tail, Chicago, Lakota, Jody Beaver, Nakota Sioux. Also recognizing Kiowa War Mothers Chapter 18 will be dancing in with us as well. Stand by, the boys. We'll be calling you once they are already over. Welcome back, audience. Those of you just joining us, good to have you here. I know that you'll enjoy the celebration. We are ready now, ladies and gentlemen. Arena Director Graham Primo giving us a wave. We're asking you to stand out of paying honor to the Eagle Staffs and the flags, the color guard, the boys. We're calling on you for the grand entry song. How about a big round of applause? Let's welcome our dancers and the flags into the arena, the Eagle Staffs. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, our Eagle Staffs being carried by Patrick Spotted Wolf, Gary Lohman, Clay Crawford. Behind them, we have the Honor Guard, the Choctaw Nation Color Guard, Samson Moore, Ron Scott, Herbert Jesse, Bob Ludlow. Welcome the Second Fox Honor Guard, Shayla Miller, Honor Guard Princess, Dagwood, McCormack, Vice Commander, Ed Littlehead, member, Bob McClellan, Treasurer, Wilson Harjo, member, and behind them, the Kiowa War Mothers Chapter 18. Let's give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Our honor guards for this evening. And behind them, our headman and headwoman dancers, Buck Spotted Tail, Chikangu Lakota, Jody Beaver, Nakota Sioux. Let's give them a round of applause and a thank you. Our headman and headwoman. Behind our head man and head woman dancer, we have our founders and board of directors of the Red Earth, the first princess, Miss Red Earth, Tracy Clark Pivo. We have our board members, Brad Rose, C. Calvin Sharp, Leroy Bridges, John Jameson, Kathleen Marks, Vicki North, Terry Stanek, Janet Duke, Dyke, David Campbell, the Baroness Nicholson of Winterbourne. Would also like to welcome a part of our dignitaries, Harvey Pratt, Cheyenne Artist, Aho. Behind our dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, we have the royalty, our princesses. Thank you very much for joining us. I want to say welcome to Miss Indian Oklahoma, Devon Frazier. Junior Miss Indian Oklahoma, Raven Morgan, Mallory Shawnee, Chloe Henry, representing the Clinton Youth Princess Powwow, Luann Johnson, Miss Seminole Nation, Courtney Glass, Wyandotte, Kimberly DeJesus, Miss Indian Lawton, Monique Burnside, Miss Haskell, Aiden Kozad, Cairo Tribal Princess. Nikki Amos, Junior Miss Choctaw Nation. Cecily Robertson, Miss Chickasaw Nation. Paloa Underwood, Junior Miss Chickasaw Nation. Megan Carney, Little Miss Chickasaw Nation. Rochelle DiNardo, Miss Indian Bacone. Lanayan Montemayor, Miss Oklahoma City. Marley Lorenzo, Miss Seminole Nation. Angela Gates Sitting Bear. PowWows.com Princess. Ashley Choate, Miss Indian OU. Jara Lightfoot, Comanche Homecoming Princess. Malaya Pivo, Native American Marine Corps Veteran Princess. Kyla Martinez, Miss AIH REA Princess. Victoria Correct, Miss Indian OCU. Freedom Coker, Little Miss Seminole Nation. Stephanie Tejano, Miss Indian OKC. Kaylin Wood, Junior Miss Indian OKC. Rachel Scott, Little Miss Indian OKC. Sky Wapskini, OKCPS JOM. Those are the royalty we have the list for. Give them a round of applause. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, behind the royalty, we have our senior men, 60 and over. Behind them, senior women, 60 and over. Behind the senior women, we have our fancy war dancers. Let's give a round of applause to those dancers. Senior men, senior women.
Beautiful, colorful, awesome. Hey-ya! That's your style. That's your style.
And now behind the fancy war dancers, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome into the arena the women's cloth dress. Women and girls, give them a round of applause. The women and girls cloth dress. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, coming into the arena are men and boys traditional Northern Plains. Give them a round of applause. the men's Southern Straight Dancers. Let's give them a round of applause, our Southern Straight Dancers. Men and boys. And now coming into the arena, the Eastern Cloth Dress Dancers. Give them a round of applause, the Eastern Cloth Dress Dancers. And behind our cloth dress dancers, our buckskin dress dancers. Give them a round of applause, our buckskin dress